Okay. So let us start, Micaela. So we're going to review multiplying fractions. So we will start on multiplying a fraction by a whole number. Okay, are you ready?
Yeah.
Okay. So these are the examples of fractions multiplying to a whole number. So how do we multiply fractions by a whole number? Do you remember?
Multiply 1 times 4 and multiply 3 times 4.
Mm-hmm. Is that a process? Okay, in multiplying fraction by a whole number, you're going to put first a denominator 1 to our whole number. All right? And then you're going to multiply their numerators and denominators. Like this one, 1 times 4 and 3 times 1. So the answer will be 4 because 1 times 4 is 4. 3 times 1 is 3. So the answer will be 4 over 3. But it has a lowest term, or we need to simplify it first because that is not the final answer. So if we will simplify it, Micaela, it would be like this one. 4 divided by 3, the answer will be 1. 1 times 3 is 3. If we will subtract it, 4 minus 3 is equal to 1. All right? And then the fraction will be, this is the whole number, 1. Then remainder, 1. And our denominator is 3. So our final answer is 1 and 1/3. Okay? Can you follow?
Yes.
All right. So that is the answer for the first example. All right? Do you get it?
Yes.
Okay. Let us proceed. All right. So let's have another example. So let's try this one. So again, what is the process of multiplying fraction to a whole number? You're going to put
Multiply 1
you're going to
as
put
denominator. Put 1 as a denominator of 9. I cannot hear you.
you cannot hear me. Now you can hear me?
Yes.
Okay. So again, so for our second example, what are you going to do to our whole number? You're going to put
1.
1, all right, as denominator. And then you can now proceed to the multiplication. So you can now multiply 1 by 9. So it will become 9. And then 7 multiplied by 1, it will become 7. So the answer is 9 over 7. But if you will see, 9 is greater than 7. So it means this is not the final answer. So you're going to divide 9 by 7. So how many 7 do we have in 9? 9 divided by
1.
7 is, what is your answer?
1.
All right, very good. 1. 1 times 7 is equivalent to 7. So if we will subtract it, we will have a remainder 2. So how do we write this one into a fraction? If we will write this one, Micaela, what will be our fraction? This is the whole number, this is the remainder, and this is the denominator. Can you try it? How do you write this one into a mixed fraction? All right, very good. So that will be 1 and 2 over 7. You got it?
Yes.
Do you get it? All right.
Yes.
Do you have any question about fraction to a whole number?
No.
Okay, so let us proceed to another example. I have here fraction to fraction. Okay, are you ready?
Yes.
Okay, so let us now try multiplying fraction to a fraction. So what are we going to do to multiply this one? So we can now proceed to the multiplication instead of writing a denominator 1. So because we already have numerators and denominators. So we have 3 and 2. Okay, so let us now proceed to multiplication. So, but before that, we can factor it first before before multiplying the numerators and denominators. How? Like this one. For example, this one, 10 over 3 and 1 half. If you will look on the fraction across, so 1 and 3 and 10 and 2 like that, you can see if the numbers having a common factor. For example, this one, 10 and 2. Do they have a common factor?
Yes.
What do you think? What number? What number can be divided to 2 and 10 at the same time?
2. 2.
2, very good. Okay, we can divide it both by 2. So let us divide it by 2. It will become 5. If we will divide it by 2, it will become 1. And how about 3 and 1? So since 1 is the partner of 3, it considered also as 1 as a factor. So it will be remain 1 and 3. So now let us proceed to multiplication. 10 over 3 will become 5 over 3. Okay, I will rewrite the fraction first. And then this one, 1 and 1. So we will multiply it by 1 over 1. So what will be the answer? It will become 5 times 1 and 3 times 1. So 5 times 1, 3 times 1. The answer will be 5 over 3.
3.
And 5 over 3 is the answer. Is it the final answer, do you think?
Yes.
Is this the final answer, 5 over 3?
We have to simplify it.
Not yet? Or is it already?
We have to simplify
Is it
it.
the final answer or we will just simplify it first?
Simplify it.
Okay, can we simplify it? So how do we simplify it? So just divide 5 by 3. So how many 3 do we have in 5? 5 divided by 3 is
1.
1. All right. 1 times 3 is 3. And we will subtract it. The answer will become 2. So what will be the mixed number of 5 over 3? So how do you write this one into a fraction? This is the whole number, and this is the remainder, 2. So what will be your fraction? What do you think? All right. Okay. Uh-huh. Is your numerator is 1? What is our remainder? Okay, very good. That is 1 and 2/3. Okay. So, did you get it? Did you understand?
Yes. Yes.
Michaela, do you have any question about fraction to fraction, multiplying fraction to
No.
fraction?
No.
Michaela, do, do you understand?
Yes.
Okay, so let's proceed to another example for this one. Let's try this one. Hmm, this one, 4/3 multiplied by 1/2. If we will try this one, 4/3 multiplied by 1/2. First, before proceeding to multiplication, let's try to look if there is a common factor. Okay, take a look into 1 and 3. Do they have a common factor aside from 1?
3.
Is it 3? 1 and 3?
No.
Can we
No.
divide 1 into 3?
No.
No, so it means 1 and 3 will be remain. How about
Is
4 and
it
2? Do
like,
they have a common factor?
yes,
4 and 2. What number can we divide to 2 and 4?
2. 2.
We can divide 2 and 4 to
2.
2. All right, very good. So we
Is
will
it,
divide
is
it.
it,
We can divide it into 2. So 4 will become 2 and 2 will become 1. Like that. So
is it
2
like,
third and 1 over 1. Our fraction will become 2/3 multiplied by 1 and 1. 1 over 1. So the answer will be 2 times 2, 2.
4?
Huh? I mean 2 times 1 is 2. 3 times 1 will be 3. All right. So 2/3 is our answer. Is it the lowest form or the simplest form, or we have a common factor pa to simplest it or lowest term it?
It's already the
Is it the
answer.
final answer, or we need to find the simplest form of 2/3?
Final.
All right, so that is the final answer because 2 and 3 don't have any common factor, and that is a prime number na. All right. Okay, so do you have any question?
No.
All right. So let's try now mm-hmm, this one about mixed fraction. Do you remember mixed fraction?
Yes. Make it as improper.
All right, very good. So how do we make mixed number into improper? So let's try first changing mixed number to improper. For this, like this one, 2 and 1/2. How do we change it into improper? Do you remember?
We
What
make
are we going to do?
multiply 2 times 2 and plus 1.
All
In,
right, very good. And then
and then
after
times
that,
3. Put
okay,
answer, answer
you will
the
you will put what?
and put, then times 3.
Okay. So let's try. What will be the fraction or improper fraction of 2 and 1/2? So it will become what? If you're going to multiply 2 and then add 1, what will be our fraction? Can you change it into improper? So what will be your fraction to 2 or 2 and 1/2?
5.
5.
5.
What will be the denominator?
3.
Is it 3? What is the denominator of the given?
Oh, 2.
2. So you're going to copy the denominator of the given. So 2 times 2 is 4 plus 1, that will be 5. And then copy the denominator. All right? And then the whole number 3, we're having denominator 1. So it will become 3 over 1. So that you're going to multiply it by 3 over 1, like that. And then you can now proceed to multiplication. 5 times 3, it will become 15. 2 times 1 will become 2. And then simplify your answer like that. So how do we simplify it again? So we will divide it. 15 divided by 2, what will be the answer? 15 divided by 2,
5.
is it 5? So 5 times 10
Oh,
is only 10. So I think it's too far from 15. Can you try a little
3.
higher?
3.
What? What?
3.
8?
3.
3?
Yes.
2 times 3? How many 2 do we have in 15? So how many 2 do we have in 15? Your answer is?
Wait.
What is your answer? If you have
3.
15 divided by 2, how
7.
many 2 do we have? Oh, you can count.
7.
2 times 2, 4, 6, 8. How many?
7.
Again?
7.
All right, very good. That is 7. 7 times 2 is 14, right?
Yes.
Okay, so if we will subtract it, we will have a remainder 1. So what will be your final answer here? In 15 over 2. If you have this answer, 7 is a whole number, and then remainder is 1, and the denominator is 2.
Oh,
Uh-huh. Is it 7 over 1? Okay. How about the fraction? You have, this is the answer, Michaela. The answer is 7. The answer is 7. The remainder is 1. And the divisor is, denominator is 2. So what will be your fraction? Uh-huh. Is it? The answer is 7. So that would be your whole number. So what will be your fraction? Okay, then remainder is 1. Remainder is 1. And the denominator is this one, 2. Our denominator, Michaela, is 2. Uh-huh. Is this the answer? Look at the answer, Micaela. When we divide, the answer is 7. And then remainder is 1. Our denominator is 2. So what will be your fraction? Look at the
7
answer.
to
Again?
1.
This one. Our answer is 7. The remainder is 1. 1 is the remainder. So where do you put 1 into your fraction if that is the remainder?
On the numerator.
Yes. What happened to your fraction? All right. And then the denominator is? Okay,
And
that is correct. That is the correct answer, Micaela. 7 and 1/2. All right. Why? Because 7 is your answer. Or look at in the screen, Micaela. Our answer here is 7. So that will be your whole number. And then your remainder is 1. So that will be your numerator. And 2 is the denominator of your fraction. So you will just copy the 2. Okay? Can you follow?
yes,
All right. So we will try another set of examples. All right. So let's continue this examples and exercises after a 3-minute break. Okay? All right, Micaela?
yes,
Okay, I
yes.
will call you again after 3 minutes. All right? Okay, see you in 3 minutes.